Before the video begins, I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to the people on screen for supporting me on Patreon. Enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sega GT Part 10, and in today's part, I was originally going to plan to do the small cars in the event races, until I came across this. This is the Outlaw Original Car Cup. Now, you might be asking, what is an original car? Well, that's specifically the Carrozzeria. So we're gonna need to have ourselves an original car. Now, thankfully, because this is going to be a small car, we don't need to worry about trying to get a license. You can just access the extra class from the start in this game. So what I'm going to do, and because it can be about 1000cc, we're going to go with the 1000cc option. We got two selections of engines. We got an inline 3 or an inline 4. The inline 3 costs a bit less, but weighs a notable bit less. It also has a bit more torque, so I think having that slightly extra torque, but with being 20 pounds lighter, I'm going to go with the inline 3. We can also choose to have whether it be naturally aspirated, turbo, or a supercharger. Now, I've already got a naturally aspirated car for the small cars, which would be my Honda Beat. So I'm feeling okay to put a turbo in this. We can also choose where we're going to want the engine. I'm going to put it in the front, and we're going to go four-wheel drive, which does admittedly ramp up the price. But, you know, four-wheel drive in this game does very well. So we're going to go with that. And we have a selection of 3 different car bodies to choose from. We have what's called the Favor RS, which in a lot of ways is ironically very much like a Honda Beat. Not quite, as you can tell, but it's got that kind of thing going for it. The Prompt, which is kind of like some simple little hatchback, probably something like a Renault, maybe something like a Renault 5. I have no idea. You can feel free to let me know what you think it best resembles. Or we have the Raza. This nice little small little hardtop roadster thing. Kind of reminds me a little bit like a hardtop Lotus Elan. It's not quite an Elan, I don't think, but you know, it does at least have some similarities. I do like that first and second one. I think I'm gonna go with the second one. So Type B. Now, of course, you have a selection of colors, which just depends on which body you go for. Orange, a cream, blue, red, and black. I actually quite like that black, but I think I'm gonna go with the blue. So let's go with the blue. We will manufacture the car, and there you go. It's considered an original car. We can also give it a name. I'm not gonna call it the Raza. I think I'm gonna do a play on words with Elan. We'll call it the Relan. I don't know. I can't think of much else. It doesn't really matter though. Now, just because we have our car doesn't mean we can't put more power in it if we so desire. Since that last open race kind of showed that I would really need to put some beef into it, I'm going to just go ahead and just put all this power in it. It's an E-Class vehicle making just under 200 horsepower, and it'll weigh like a piece of paper. And if you're wondering where I got that extra money, I basically off-screen did a bunch of the open races over again, and I kept getting the money from that, and then I just kept selling the vehicles. So I did that for quite a while, and that's how I built my money up. It's easy to make money in this game if you know how. And I'll just finish it off with some racing tires. I want to just don't think I'm really gonna need anything else for this. So let's go for it. Let's go into the races. Let's go small. Now, and we should be fine. Yep, the original Car Cup. It's a three track race. Starting with Nightground, Deep Rock Road Reverse, and Sky Peak Hill. Pretty simple tracks. You get $500 for getting pole position, $1,000 for winning a race, and $10,000 for winning the championship outright. So, first, this event will be its own part as a result, because you know, three races. So we're gonna just do some we might as well just do some qualifying. Now, as you see here, unlike unlike all the other vehicles, the Carrozzeria cars just have like a simple license plate that just reads about Carrozzeria rather than the class. And that's mostly, I think, down to the fact that the cars, you can use the car body on with any of the engine styles. So you can use this as a B class, an A class, or an SA class. Now I probably could have done up the transmission, but this car will already go quick enough that I don't think it's going to matter that much. So as we're to be coming across the finish line, ooh, just barely edged out to get the fastest lap, 38.8 pole position, and my competition is about 2 seconds back. So even with the fact that maybe I should have put a better transmission in it, I think we're very much in comfort grounds. So let's go for it. Now, as far as my memory remembers, I don't think any of the AI their original cars, I don't think ever have like any custom names. So it's always just you. Oh, excuse me. So I suspect those guys back there are likely going to be hitting about and whatnot. That's fine. But yeah, I really should have just put a better transmission in it, because I didn't realize this thing was only going to have 4 gears and then top out around like somewhere around 113. The car is already good enough so that it's not going to matter too much, but you know, it's just those kind of things you tend to look out for, I guess. But it's fine. Alright, one more lap to go around a very small little track here. I actually do quite like Nightground, despite the fact it's really mostly just a small oval with a slight left-hander. It's just the nighttime scenery and with all the lights and everything, and just the music. It's really nice, really nice. It's one of my favorites for that reason. For those reasons, those reasons I really should be saying, but close enough. And so, you know, if I probably put a better transmission into it, I would have gotten closer to that total record in fastest lap, but oh well. We get the win, and with that, we get the 9 points, with the Raza 3 getting 6 points, the Favor 1 4, the Favor 6 3, another Raza 3 getting 2, and the Raza 2 getting 1. I don't know why specifically the cars have those Roman numerals there. I guess maybe to distinguish them, despite the fact that some are the same. I don't know. But whatever. Next is a reverse Deep Rock Road. I don't think we've done a reverse Deep Rock Road yet, so this would be a first. Yeah, and I got a feeling that fastest lap, this car may get off the line and get up to speed very quickly, but I don't quite think with a transmission like this it's going to be hitting that fastest lap. I suspect this might be where I have trouble. Could be wrong, though. Yep, seems to be about 114 is where this thing hits its top. I guess this will be a good lesson for me from this for the LP from now on. If you have the option to change the transmission, you're more often than not it's probably worth doing. That's because, you know, only being able to top out at about 114 is not particularly great. I'm still gonna get close to that fastest lap though, so it's not completely terrible. Oh, maybe not. I thought I'd be closer than that. Yeah, that's what I expected. I knew that not changing the transmission was gonna harm me. I'm still midway through the field, so I don't think it's gonna be particularly the end of the world or anything. But at least that's just a good thing for me to take note of from now on, is upgrade that transmission. Yep, so we're starting about midway through the pack, I guess, as a result. Now, the good thing is my car does get off the line, so I can at least use that to my advantage. I might just have to try to block the other cars to try to keep my position. Then again, they usually don't quite perform the same level at the same level when it comes to the races. So maybe I won't. Who knows? All right, just get yourself around here. Yeah, I think I actually might be okay. They're not quite catching up like I suspected they might have. I think they might actually. Right? Actually, no. I think they might be closing in a little bit. Looks like I might actually have to start trying to block. Just keeping my eyes on that little favor. Oh, I let him pass. Shit. It's kind of hard to see with that rear view because it's so dark there. I would have to hope that maybe it might brake or let off a bit on the corner, but nah, it doesn't look like that's happening. Well, I guess I might as well hold on a second then, but yeah, shit. I guess not putting a transmission on a track where it's probably vital to do so definitely cost me. So, yeah. I'm not going to restart it, not going to redo anything there. We'll just keep going, because we can still win this. So we only take 500 there, and we don't get our sponsor bonuses. But we do still get 6 points for coming second. The favor got, of course, 9. The Raza 3 is 4 and 3. Favor 6, 2, and the Raza 2, 1 point. So we're still in the lead with 15 points. And thankfully, despite the fact that this does have that long, like, kind of straightaway area, the more technical track here in Sky Peak Hill will probably play more favorite to the really good handling of my car, so we won't have to worry too much about that. Alright. Bit of an iffy on the start, but it's fine. So let's just yeah, around here is, for example, like with all the grip around the corner, I'll be able to take it at such a really good speed, and then I can just do a bit of a yoink, and then come about. I should have muted Discord, and then I can just do that. Not a problem. Ooh, the angle is not good. The angle is definitely not good. It's fine. Shouldn't. It's just a little bit of time that I could have had there, a bit lost. I should still be able to get fastest lap here, I imagine. Even with the transmission the way it is. Yeah. By over a second. 105.0. So, even with the transmission being a bit as it is, I still get about nearly a 2.3 second lead over the favor 6. So $500 bonus for getting the pole position. And with that, we'll finish up the final round with this original car cup for the small cars. And see how we do. Just get her past the little cinematic there. And away we go. That fastest lap time is tempting, but I don't quite think I'm going to be able to get at that, simply just because, you know, transmission. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Whoa, God, my voice. My voice decided to retire there for a second. It was kind of a really good cut through the grass, kept it inches off of the wall. Oh boy, oh boy. Took a bit too much into there with the angle. Yeah, it was, yeah. That was at least definitely better through there, so. Not perfect, but I'll take it. I would definitely be a sub 105 for that case. Yep. Almost not pretty that's even like a low sub 104, 104.3. So if I had done that for my qualifying lap, I would have had about a I would have gotten it by about 3 whole seconds. So, you know, at least with here being a more technical track, I can at least, it at least kind of helps me out for the fact that not putting a transmission in this car was a bad idea. That's fine. There we go. Let's do that. I've kind of done better with the shifting there, but, you know, apologize I haven't had a whole lot to say. I'm just kind of like, my mind works in very weird ways sometimes. And look at that, even got the fastest lap and total record, 2017, total record 57.3 on that last lap. Very good. So I'm gonna see exactly if it sits on the screen. Nope. It looks like even with the tournament stuff, it tries to get through it at about the same pace. So, yeah, favorite one getting the second place there with 6 points. Well, it does sit a little longer on the screen, but not really a whole lot longer. But there we go. We get our 1,000. We get our 500 bonuses from Pennzoil, McDonald's, and Excite. And we are done with that. We get 24 points to give us the championship victory, a 5-point victory over the favored one. Raza 3, one of them at least, getting 14 points, the other getting 8. Favor 6 getting 7, and the Raza 2 completely flatlining, coming last in each race and only getting 3 points. So that makes us the series champion. So we get the $10,000 bonus, and for winning, we get a body. You can, basically, of course, as you would likely as you would expect, it's not the only thing there for Carrozzeria. Now I'm probably gonna be redoing it off screen so I can get that Deep Rock Road first place. But just before I go, I will show off that extra body because why not? Just get through here real quick. But it is this kind of like little cup racer thing here. It's like called the Mole RX. But it's basically like it's basically a race model. It's a race model. You can't tune it apparently, but it has a 6-speed transmission. And of course, because it's basically a racing car, you can't change the livery either. You just get what's there. But yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing there, I guess. The only thing is, if you notice there, it costed like $133,000. Yeah. But even regardless of that, that's going to do it for today's part. So thank you very much for watching. Next part, oops, that's not what I wanted to show. Next part, I will be tackling the Hertz Novice Car Cup, which is a production vehicle, just a production vehicle, though it cannot have any engine modifications, which is fine because I can just remove mine from the Honda Beat. So, stay tuned for that, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on when the next video goes out. And follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and check out my Patreon if you want to help support the channel. I will see you all on the next one.